Talk about Lamp City. Lamp City.
I just took a plane to the East Coast. Met some girls that was saying, yeah, we smoke. Brought them back to the telly.
It's a beautiful rainy day here in Brooklyn, New York today, and today's a special episode because I'm going to be talking about my song Better Days and how it hit 5 million views on Spotify. So shout out to you guys. Quick thing, I want to tell a quick story. I was in Boston this past weekend for my brother's wedding, and I did a whole travel vlog on the whole wedding, and it was really sick. Recently switched over to Adobe Premiere to edit my vlogs. In the process of editing that vlog, I deleted the whole entire thing by accident, so here we are. New vlog, new day. Just gonna try and post these more frequently. Let me know what you think about them. Let me know if you have any suggestions about how I can make the vlogs better, but yeah, shout out to you guys. All right, let's get going. So my song Better Days hit 5 million streams on Spotify yesterday. I just want to talk briefly about that song. First and foremost, say thank you to everybody who supports my music for listening to that song. So Better Days came out 5 years ago. When I wrote Better Days, I was signed to a record deal for my first album, Lamp City, and that was pretty much all the way done. Before that, I was living in LA, creating a bunch of music, and I made a lot, maybe like half of the Lamp City album had been made in LA. And then I really didn't like LA. I was like 18, 19 years old at the time, and I just like wasn't feeling the vibe at the time. I think it was because I was like too young to go out and like I didn't know anybody. So I moved back to Boston to finish the rest of the album where I was from. So I was actually living at my brother's house at the time, and my mom had an apartment in the town over, and she had like an extra room in the apartment. I turned that room into my little makeshift studio for a couple months while I finished the Lamp City album. And during that time period, I was just, you know, just pretty much just like living my life. I wasn't really very well known as a musician yet. I did have the deal to make the album, but you know, the album hadn't come out yet. So one particular day I was just kind of, you know, feeling however, and I go to the studio and I wanted to kind of make a more serious song, and so I started messing around on the piano. For those of you that understand music theory, I think that lick in particular is really interesting and catchy to the ear, so I think that's why that song took off so instantly, because as soon as the song starts, it comes with this dissonant, weird melody from the piano that sounds really nice, but it also sounds interesting because it has this B and this C at the same time, which is, they're right next to each other, so it gives that dissonance. That's not a normal chord, that's a jazzy thing. So I always thought that was interesting, that this is my most famous song and it has a really unique musical theory element in it. So that just goes to show you that any song can be a hit. I made the beat for that song in about 25 minutes. When I was in the studio, I heard this beat and I just wanted to just write this story. And so it was really just an honest, open song where I wanted to be vulnerable and just talk very honestly about this situation with, I guess what I would call, you know, not physical abuse, but emotional abuse that a lot of people go through with family situations. And so I made this song. I didn't intend for this to be the single on my Lamp City album, but then later that evening, I played it for my manager, Tim LaRue. I played it for him in the car, and we both kind of looked at each other and we were like, this is the one. We got this one. And it really completed the Lamp City album for me because I was probably 90% done, but I didn't have a song that really brought everything together. And I think that's what Better Days ended up doing. Better Days hitting 5 million is really cool in a lot of different ways because one, it's a great milestone for me. I'm just incredibly thankful to be able to be doing this and to have a song that's resonating with a lot of people. And I hope to make many more that surpass, you know, 5 million. Kind of rambling about this, but the takeaway from Better Days is on the artist side, you should understand that it's important to just go to work every single day and create something because you never know when you're going to make that great thing in 25 minutes that's going to change your life. And Better Days really has changed my life. If you're a creative person, just go to work. Go work, make something, you know, do something that is going to push your creativity forward. Don't sit around saying that creativity, you have to be inspired to create. That's a lie. That people who say that are just giving themselves an excuse to be lazy. That's the one lesson from Better Days. The other one is, It's really cool to see just, you know, how something that's well done can spread organically. So it's another lesson to show you that just keep going when nobody's listening. Just keep going, keep moving forward, because eventually, if you're good, you know, people will gravitate towards you. All right, that's pretty much it on Better Days. You know, obviously this song is a few years old now, and I got a lot of new songs that I'm making every single week, so I don't want to spend too much time talking about it, but I did want to take a break and just talk about this because I think that it was something that might be really helpful for some other creatives out there. All right, next order of business, I'm going to do a little bit of mail time, and by a little bit I mean one package, because we're still starting out. Open for the vlog. If you want to send me something too, I'll put the address below. Let's check it out. Wow. Woo. He even included a screwdriver for the text. My name is Benjamin Kenny. I'm a rapper trying to make it. I think what you're doing with your vlogs are amazing. My name on YouTube is Kenny, but if you type in Kid Kenny, it will be the first one to pop up. Go check out Kid Kenny on YouTube. Thanks, Kenny. Appreciate it, bro. And thank you for the tech decks. I'll be getting a lot of use out of these. All right, so it's like 3 o'clock. My sister moved today, so I have to go pick up the U-Haul for her. Got a little bit of time, so I'm just gonna go fuck around outside on my skateboard. It is raining a little bit. So there's this store by my studio that sells everything. And I want to go check it out. I mean, everything. Trophies, clothes, trophy clothes. This is crazy. VHS players, dishes. But one thing that I noticed about vlogging is people around you, they just ignore you because they don't want to be recorded. That was really dangerous.
For better days, I know it has to happen, I'm away. I know in my life I've made mistakes, but I'm holding on for better days. I pray for better days, I know it has to happen.
Alright, so this is Ryan right here. Ryan's the one who introduced me to the YouTube vlog world, so I gotta shout him out one time. So you gonna miss the view?
Yeah. This place is awesome.
I know.
It's pretty kick-ass. Good place.
I just took a plane to the East Coast. Met some girls that was saying, yeah, we smoke. Brought them back to the telly where I spent a couple bands. College girls trying to tell me about their life plans. I'm like, oh man.